7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
I am ridiculously obsessed with acrobatics. I started about 3 years ago now, and it seems like no coincidence that during that time my life has evolved like I never could have imagined before. Gained the most personal growth all around. More strength, flexibility, mental strength, emotional, more connection with humans, more connection with myself. And I've definitely had the most fun and overall fulfillment that I've ever experienced in my life. As soon as I started Acro, I knew that I had found something life-changing for me. But I couldn't have imagined on the scale that I was about to experience it. Many of you know me as a minimalist, and Acro is the ultimate minimalist workout. All you need is another human to play. There are lots of names for this type of activity, and they all vary a bit, technically speaking. Some people call this AcroYoga, Acro, Acrobatics, partner acrobatics. I love all types of acro movement, and I'm especially obsessed with pops. Especially no-handed, any pop where I can gain maximum airtime. Although I also do really love hand-to-hands and spins and whips. I love all the things. Playing with another person in this way creates such a ripe space for practicing communication, trust, intimacy, and the best part is that it's fun. One of my favorite things is developing and practicing new moves, like these no-handed pancakes. There's nothing quite like the thrill of hitting a new move for the first time, and then getting back up and just wanting to do it over and over again. When I fall in love with a move, I just want to do it all the time. When I'm not physically flying it, I'm flying it in my head or watching videos of other people banging it out, thinking about how I can do it better. One thing that I found super helpful are progressions, like these pops in from back fly to hand and leading into full pancakes. Then you could add on to them, do things like add this reverse pancake back. It's so fun to feel your moves build over time. I've been having so much fun learning these I carry in pops and practicing putting them together. I can't get enough of it. No matter how I land one, I'm just excited to get up and do it again and see if I can make it more crisp the next time. Working with Conor around these pops has been so much fun. We've also recently become particularly obsessed with this move, the castaway, and trying it in various forms. I notice as we get a new move, it seems to become like no big deal, and then we're on to the next thing we want to do. But when I started 3 years ago, it was quite different. It looked like this. I started at an acro class in California after having tried it once at a festival, and my sister and I became obsessed. We spent the whole week she was visiting, playing in my apartment, geeking out over these now seemingly basic moves. Soon after that, I met my first acro partner, and we just started playing all the time, watching YouTube videos, and eventually landed in Austin with an awesome community. Flying is definitely my favorite, but I like to base every so often too. I think it's good to get into your partner's perspective and understand things from their point of view. In the last 3 years, I've gotten the opportunity to work with so many amazing bases, and I so appreciate the way that they care for me and throw me through the air with such seeming ease, especially after having experienced being a base a little bit myself. I remember some of the first moves I tried and how challenging they were in my body. I never dreamed I'd be doing this kind of stuff. I'd done sports my whole life and practiced yoga for years, but I was about to learn strength like I'd never known it before. Now, holding a tight body shape to be popped through the air or staying in a hand-to-hand for a minute is like no big deal. I swear I was made to do this. While some people get nervous before a pop, it is like the single thing that clears my mind like nothing else. It's great to get to play with other people, and definitely my preference. But when I can't, I just play on my own. And I've found that developing my practice in this way, especially my handstand practice, has made my acro practice so much stronger. Conor and I have been practicing together for over a year now, and I've really enjoyed syncing up with him. We like literally syncing up the timing of our hand-to-hands before we do them, and then just hanging out. God, I love being in hand-to-hand and getting there any way possible. Whether it's standing or L-basing, it is just such a thrill to be upside down like this on somebody else's hands, especially when you have an amazing view like this rooftop in New York or these ruins in Peru. As many of you know, I like to travel all the time, and choosing new destinations has become largely dependent on what their acro communities are like. Conor and I have been traveling and teaching acro together for a while, and we just love finding community to play with. Being at jams like this means not only being around amazing humans and acrobats, but being around super sweet friends and community. And then going out into the world and making new friends. Acro always seems to bring joy wherever you go. So many of you have asked me about how you can get into acro, and I just cannot recommend it enough. Check in your area, see if there's a Facebook or a Meetup group already started, or start one yourself. I'm sure there are other humans around you that want to play like this with you. There are also some great beginner YouTube series that I'll put links to in the description below.